What's up everybody, JC here back with another video. Today I'm going to compare for you the Adidas NMD to the Adidas Ultra Boost. These are two very different shoes done by Adidas that kind of have the same foundation but are different price points and have different uses. So both are meant to be an active shoe. This is more of a runner, and NMD stands for Nomad. This is supposed to be a trail shoe, but I know for myself and a lot of people out there, these are both used as lifestyle shoes. The Adidas NMD, depending on which version you get, tends to be quite a bit cheaper than the Ultra Boost. This prime knit version of the NMD, as you can see, it's like a tight knit sock around the ankle. They all retail at $170 and is usually the most expensive NMD. When you get to kind of collabs, especially to NMDs, like the Pharrell Human Race NMDs, these retailed at $250, I believe, when they did come out. So this is a little bit different than your typical NMD, sorry. But as far as the general NMDs, like I have these linen NMDs, I have the Kith. Also the Kith is a little bit more simple just because it's a collab. I have the, what are these called? The Duck Camo XR1s. So like when you're talking about regular NMDs, the prime knits are expended at $170, and usually after that, the XR1s are $150, and the regular NMDs are $130-ish. Whereas the Ultra Boost start at $180, and if you get a collab, it could be $200, $220. So the NMD and the Ultra Boost are probably Adidas bestseller, especially in the last year. These are what have skyrocketed Adidas stock and would have put them competing with Nike. I wanted to say on top, but I won't say on top just because Nike is Nike. Nike's huge, and I don't know if just the NMD and Ultra Boost are enough to take the Nike corporation down. But these have people talking and comparing Adidas to NMD. So two very, very hot shoes, but two different shoes. When we talk about the NMD and the Ultra Boost, they both use this Boost foundation, but for whatever reason, the Ultra Boost to me is 10 times comfier than this. I like the sock feel. I like them a little bit loose just so it feels like a sock around my foot. But as far as the Boost system on this and the Boost system on this, for whatever reason, this is a lot more cushion, and a lot better ride. Sorry for the background music. I have some TV playing. I'm gonna turn that off 1 second.
2,000 years later.
Alright, sorry about that, we're back. So like I said, Adidas drops a ton of both of these. Sometimes they have resale, sometimes they sit and they end up going on sale. This is the cheaper version, less comfortable version. This is the more comfortable version, more expensive version. But two similar shoes, but very different. So this one is like a sock with the prime knit, but when you get in, which is different from the Ultra Boost, but when you get into the regular R1, it reminds me more of an Ultra Boost as far as the upper goes. This knit version is the same as this knit version, and then the feel around the heel, whereas that is more like a sock. But all the NMDs to me feel the same. A trick that I like to do is I usually take the Ultra Boost insole, as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but there's none in there. Ultra Boost insole, and I put it in all my NMDs, just because NMDs tend to run usually a little bit bigger, especially the prime knit, so it fills the space a little bit, and then adds comfort to this, and then adds a closer feel to the Boost on this. So it's a win-win in both. I know I've said that in a few videos now, but just reassuring you and getting that out there again is when I have an Ultra Boost and an NMD. To me, both of them look really good with shorts. Ultra Boost looks a little bit better with pants. But as far as styling and look goes, I like the NMD prime knit version the best out of all of them. And then after that would be the regular Ultra Boost. I do have an uncaged Ultra Boost up here since we're doing a comparison. So this is basically this without the plastic 3 stripes. And as you can see, all the uncaged are this prime knit upper, which is very similar to this ankle right there. So Adidas does do a good job of making comfortable shoes. They're very, very hot right now. A lot of their shoes are, selling out. People are wearing their shoes like crazy, more than they ever have before. And then, like I said, they pull bits and pieces from each shoe, so they can keep making unique shoes, different colorways. They add this Prime Knit on the Uncage, and Ultra Boost Uncage is the same as the Ultra Boost without the plastic cage. So two very, very similar shoes by Adidas, but at the same time, different shoes, different style. There's two versions, there might be three. I think there's two versions of the NMD now. And what you see on the new NMDs, I have the City Sock, which is our City Sock 2, so it's an NMD 2. This is an NMD 1. But what you see on the new version is the outside of the shoe doesn't have these blocks like it does on this one, as you can tell right there. But it does have a bigger inner block. And these are like these are the sock version of the NMD. But when you get to the Prime Knit and the R1s of the second version of the NMD, it's the same thing. No outside and then a big block on the inner. I do have a City Sock 1, but it's up in my closet. But what the City Sock 1 is basically this entire thing, a little higher around the ankle, no laces. So yeah. Another thing that is kind of a big difference is that the NMD just has a regular, which I love this gum bottom on the shoe. This was a shoe that I thought was going to be crazy hype. Ended up sitting pretty easy to get, but I'm glad for it. But this shoe just has a regular sole, whereas this one, like I've said before, has the Continental, which is a tire company, has this Continental sole. So you can literally run miles and miles and miles and wear these out, and they're going to be good to go just because they have that tire on the bottom. And these are still super lightweight, even though it has that the heavy duty rubber on the bottom. So depending on what you like, they go hand in hand. The Ultra Boost tends to be a little bit more expensive depending on what version you get than the NMD, but a lot of people like NMD. There's usually a lot more colors of the NMDs out. NMDs are usually sitting at your local Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line, all that. So you'll definitely see more NMDs out. But I mean, Ultra Boosts have been dropping like crazy in different colorways, so you'll definitely see Ultra Boosts out. It's kind of, what you like. Do you like this shoe, a more, I feel like, lifestyle shoe? And then this to me is more of like a runner. Actually, to me, it gives me that vibe, a runner vibe. So two very, very cool shoes. I appreciate both of them. I like the style of both of them. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of get the little things out there. They're not the same shoe, so I'm not like comparing 2.0 to 3.0 like I did in another video. Two very different shoes, but two shoes done by Adidas with similar, boost midsole, Prime Knit uppers, stuff like that. So I just wanted to get that out there just for you guys' knowledge. You guys know, anytime you guys ask me for a video, I try my best to get that out of the way. So this was a video that was asked by for a subscriber. Wanted to get that out of the way, just so you could know, for your guys' knowledge. So let me put these away real quick. That's it for this video. I appreciate you guys for watching. More content will be coming soon. Please stay tuned, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you guys.
You should pull the fucking trigger.
Pull the trigger. Ain't nobody gonna do for you.